Hello Year 3. Today we're going to have a look at how to subtract lengths. Now, if you found the column subtraction lesson a bit tricky, I'm going to put up some extra column subtraction practice questions. So if you found it tricky, just go back, watch the video again and go through column subtraction so you're really secure in that, okay? Because you need column subtraction to do today's lesson, all right? If you were fine with column subtraction, great. We'll have a look at subtracting lengths. So the first thing we need to do is recap how to partition numbers and lengths into metres and centimetres and so on. So I know that in 1 metre there are 100 centimetres. So if I've got a part-whole model like this, and I have got in here 1 metre and 70 I would be writing this as 170 centimetres. I know that 1 metre is 100 centimetres. So the metres are how many hundreds I've got. And I've got 100. So that's 1 metre, 70 centimetres. If I had, let's look at another one. If I had 504 centimetres, in the hundreds I have 5 hundreds, so that's 5 metres and there's only 4 centimetres. Okay, it might be that I'm not converting metres and centimetres, but that I am looking at centimetres and millimetres. So in 1 centimetre there are 10 millimetres. They are the same length. So if I have a part-whole model, I'm going to draw it this way up this time, that looks like this, and I have got 3 centimetres and 8 millimetres, I know that all together that is 38 millimetres, because I've got 3 tens, 10, 20, 30 and 8 more millimetres. Okay, I could have it like this. So if I have got 421 millimetres, I have got ones, tens, hundreds. Millimetres on their own are the ones, that's 1 millimetre and 42 centimetres. Okay. So that's the first thing to do, is to make sure we remember how to do this, because when we subtract lengths, it's the same as when we add them. They all need to have the same units first. So if I've got a question, and I'm going to do one that is a bar model. Okay, so that's where we have 1 big bar, which is the total, and 2 other bars. And when we're adding, we normally have these 2, and we want to find this length. Today, we're going to have 1 metre 43 centimetres there, and in here we're going to have 28 centimetres, and then we want to know what that is. Okay, what is this box? And to find that answer, I first need to put all of these in the same units, and I am going to put them in centimetres. So I am going to turn this one here into centimetres. That's already just in centimetres. This one is 143 centimetres. So I've done step 1. Step 2 is to then do the subtraction calculation. So I want to do 143 centimetres, take away my 28 centimetres, making sure I line up those columns, and then we do the calculation. and keep my units of centimetres. So, starting with the ones, 3 take away 8. Can't do that, so I need to borrow from the tens. Can do that one. So I've got 5 centimetres. 3 take away 2 is 1, and 115 centimetres. So in this one, it is 115 centimetres. These two together make this one. So that's a bar model, and it works exactly the same. There is no difference there. So you can also do that with metres, because remember, if I have 5 metres and 89 centimetres, that's just the same as 100, isn't it? Okay, so I could do take away 3 metres and 4 centimetres, remembering to put that 0 in for column subtraction because I have no tens on that number. Okay, and I'm putting this in the units of metres and centimetres. 9 take away 4 is 5, 8 take away 0 is 8, and 5 take away 3 is 2. 2 metres, 85 centimetres. And that would work if this was, I had millimetres as well, so I could have 3 centimetres and 5 millimetres. Take away 2 centimetres and 1 millimetre. And again, you just need to make sure you have kept the correct units and that you are subtracting everything with the same unit. 5 take away 1 is 4 millimetres. 3 take away 2 is 1 centimetre. 1 centimetre, 4 millimetres. Now, there's one other point I want to make, and they are difference questions. So if something says, what is the difference between this length and this length? That means, what is the gap in the middle? So if I have a length here, and I'm going to say that this is 9 centimetres, and I then have another length here, that pen doesn't work, another length here, okay, and I'm going to say that this is 21 centimetres. Okay, these are not to scale. When it says, what is the difference between these two lines? It doesn't mean in maths that that one is red and that one is green, okay, or just that that one is longer than that one. It means how much exactly is this line longer than that one. That's what difference means. So the question is asking you to find out the exact difference. It's asking you to find out what is that bit. So do you remember that bar model we looked at that looked like this? Well, if you flip it upside down, not upside down, but the other way round, so that in here you have got your 21 centimetres, and then here you would have your 9 centimetres. It's asking for what this bit here is. How much is this different? That's what difference means in maths. So what they're wanting you to do is to go, okay, so we always start with the greater number with subtraction, don't we? So 21 centimetres, subtract 9 centimetres, making sure it's in the right column. Okay, 1 take away 9 we can't do, so I need to borrow a 10. So I've got 1 10 left there, 11 tens there. 11 take away 9 is 2. 1 take away nothing is 1. 12 centimetres. This bit here is 12 centimetres. The difference between 21 centimetres and 9 centimetres is 12 centimetres. Okay, that's what difference means. So have a go at the questions, have a look, and remember you can always email me if you get really stuck.